This lesson is going to continue our dive into how markets move. We're going to look into price action and the nature of waves. So what you need to understand is that price doesn't move the same way every time. It doesn't go from A to B in a straight line. You know that. Imagine we're in an uptrend. It goes from A to B, price A to price B, but it doesn't just go straight there. It goes up, pull back, up, and then reaches. That is a wave. You see it? It resembles a wave like you would see in a drawing or in the ocean. Simple as that. What you need to do then, and what our job is as traders, is to deconstruct those and find the patterns within them to estimate with high probability where it's going to go and where it might go next. Simple as that. Important to note that waves themselves are fractal. So what does that mean? Well, look at these three charts. These are three separate charts on three different time frames. Can you guess what time frame the one on the left is, one in the middle, or the one on the right? No, you can't. Even though they all flow in a wave format, they all go up, pull back, up, pull back, or down, pull back, down, pull back, down. They all move broadly the same. But you couldn't tell what time frame it's on because of the fractal nature of waves. A chart will look the same on all time frames to the untrained eye. That is what is meant by fractal in nature. Important to note, fractal does not equal identical. That is very, very, very important. Let's highlight that here. So we had this, let's call this a daily chart of how price gets from A to B. If you have this daily chart, and I tell you the price is fractal, it means that if you dig down into it, if you deconstruct the daily down into a lower time frame, such as the 4-hour, it will look something like this. Same chart, A to B, but within the daily uptrend, we have a green 4-hour trend with its complete own unique set of patterns and action. Of course, it broadly moves in the same direction because that's where the higher time frame trend is going, but the way it gets there is different due to the different waves that form on the 4-hour. So if you looked at the 4-hour and you looked at the daily, you wouldn't know the difference. But when you look at them together, you can see that within the daily, there are totally different patterns on the 4-hour that open up and offer trading opportunities. That's the important takeaway from this. So what's next is to look into the nature of these waves, because how price moves gives us clues. That's why there's such an emphasis here on price action. That's why we say price is everything. That's why we deconstruct the price first of all. The way that it moves is going to give you clues as to how to trade it, where it might go next. And in the next lesson, we're going to jump into that to show you how a trend moves versus how mean reversion moves.